Well, hello, first graders. This is the very last math lesson of the year. We got all the way through our math curriculum. So that's a very gigantic celebration considering what we've been dealing with lately. So I'm super excited to just practice what we've been talking about in this last unit using digit addition and using a variety of ways to add two-digit numbers together. And the sheets that go along with this are attached. This is the first one, and this lesson is just a practice lesson. So I want you to go ahead and either print this out or have this, some of these problems written down. I'll have it in front of us, so if you need to write as we go, that's fine too. And then there's an additional sheet that's attached that's extra practice for you just to keep your skills going a little bit. And you can do that today or you can do it tomorrow. But then after this, there'll be no more math expressions, math lessons. So today we're going to start with this sheet right here. We've talked about 4 different ways to solve problems for double-digit addition, and I want to go through those 4 different ways with you. And you can do the work right on the math sheet, or if you have an extra piece of paper, sometimes it takes up a little bit more room than we have here, you can go ahead and use an extra piece of paper. So I'm going to start with this first problem, 53 plus 38, and I'm going to just do the quick draw. And you should either have this written down somewhere, or you should have the sheet in front of you, because we're going to do it together. So first we're going to quick draw out 53. And I'm actually going to grab an extra piece of paper myself because I want you to be able to see it pretty neatly. So I'm going to draw out 53. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3. You go ahead and do that on your paper. And remember, if you need to pause to do the writing part of it, just go ahead and pause the video. All right, now let's quick draw out the 38. Same thing, nice even shapes, and make sure we're lining up the 10s and the 1s and that we're using structure. So go ahead and do 38. And I'll do 38. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So we could just count all of this, but I see, and I think you probably see a brand new 10. So this is not the new 10 because this is not 5 and 5, but we have 3 and 5. So we're missing how many to make that into a 10? How many more would we put up here to make this an extra 5? Yeah, if you're thinking 2, you're absolutely right. I'm going to go ahead and circle this all together. And just so it stays nice and neat, I'm going to cross this out and redraw it as a 10 right here. Go ahead and do that. And then we can't forget this one that we have extra. So let's go ahead and count it together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. So 53 plus 38 is 91. All right, so that's quick draw. Let's do the next one, and in the next one, we're going to do the new groups above, or new tens above method. So it's 16 plus 6. So first we're going to add the ones place. 6 plus 6 is, yeah, that's right, 12. I'm going to put the 12 off to the side to remind me where everything goes. The 2's, or the 2 in the ones place will go into the ones place. So I'm going to take that and move it down here. And then the new group, or the new 10, goes above this 10, right, in a nice neat row, and we'll add those together. 110 and 110 is 2 10s, and we get the number 22. All right. The next way we're going to do, the next method we're going to do together is show all totals. So the first thing we're going to do is add the tens. So we're going to start from left to right this time. So we'll add the tens together. So 6 tens is 60, and 1 10 is 10. So 60 plus 10 more is, write that answer right here. 60 plus 10 more, 60, 70. I'm going to write the 70 right there. And now we need to add the ones together. So go ahead and do that. You can put the 7 in your head and the 5 on your fingers, right? Or you could do it, if you automatically know it, you can just write it. But so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So go ahead and write the 12 where it belongs. And then we're going to add these together. Just straight down addition. 0 plus 2 is 2. 7 plus 10s plus 1 10 is 8 tens. So that's show all totals. And the last one we're going to do is expanded notation. And this one I'm also going to use my scrap piece of paper. Just it gives me a little bit of extra room. I could do it below here, but so first we expand out 72. So 72 is, say it with me, 72 is 70 and 2. So I'm going to write here. And then look at this one. 20, right, is 20, but there's 0 ones. So we would put the 20 here and the 0 here. And that just is a placeholder to remind us. And we'll then go ahead and add that together. 2 ones plus 0 ones is, that's right, 2 ones. 70 plus 20, so 70 and 2 more 10s, 70, 80, 90. Right, so now we have 90 and 2, and if we put it together, it becomes, 90 and 2 is 92. All right, so we did the first 3 together using all sorts of different methods, but I'm sure one of these is working best for your brain. So whichever one works best for your brain, that's what I want you to use to do the rest of these problems. If you need to do it on scrap paper, that's fine, however you need to do it. And then the second part of this student activity book sheet is they want you to write the vertical form, then add. So right now it's horizontal. We're going to write it vertically, and then you're going to go ahead and use whatever method works best for your brain to add it together. So watch as I line this one up, because you can see it's 65 plus 8. This is not a 2-digit number, so we need to be really careful. So I'm going to write it like this. 65 plus, we want to line up the ones place. This is 8 ones, so I'm going to put it here. And then you can go ahead and add that together with whatever method works best for your brain. Super important that you line those up properly, because if you did this, right? Well, that's not going to work, is it? Because you don't have the ones in the ones place. You would get some crazy number, like 145, and that's not right. All right, so first graders, finish this, and then you can say to yourself, I'm ready for second grade math. And again, there's a second sheet for you to do for extra practice. Go ahead and use that just to keep your brain working a little bit longer. And for the next couple of weeks, instead of doing math expressions math, we're going to have a really fun unit about camping, and it's going to have reading and writing and math, everything all kind of mushed together. So can't wait to record those lessons, and I'll see you soon. Bye.